everything changes.
All right, we're back at it. This is Salvation Army half off Wednesday. Sid's in town, so we are, hi Sid. So this is the Wesley Chapel location, anybody who's local knows. So we are gonna start at this one, number one. They just opened about 30 minutes ago. All right, so we officially got a cart full. Well, I got a cart full, sort of. It's kind of tough because there's a lot of resellers at this particular store, and when they see me come into the store, they tend to start just grabbing everything to make sure I can't get anything, but that's okay. We still got some decent stuff. So I'm gonna go through some of these and just show you right off the top just some of the quick things that I grabbed. All right, so first I'm gonna show you the stuff that I'm putting back and why, and how I decide what I'm gonna put back versus what I'm not. So this one, Sid can probably agree. Let me turn the camera here. Okay, so this is a Tommy Bahama shirt. It's $1, but look at the neckline is all dingy and faded out. Look at the back is pretty faded. There's a couple little dirt stains. This would probably take too much work. It's a pretty cool shirt, prepping for the bar exam for $1. It's tempting to take it, right? But not completely. I don't know. So that one I'm gonna put back. And then number two, this one's $3.50 and it's a Wrangler gold, but it's short sleeve, which doesn't do as well. It doesn't have any fancy designs. Anything without fancy designs, pretty much just like a $12 shirt. This one's $3.50, so not a lot of room in that one, so we'll put that one back. This one I was still up in the air about, but it's $3.50 and it's a tribute cigar. So this one, I mean, there was no comps for this brand. There's comps on like other cigar shirts, but they weren't so good without being like a name brand. Let's see, the fourth one was just a Superman tank. Now this one was brand new with tags, but the brand new price was only $12. And this one is $4 to buy. So chances of me getting more than that are probably slim to none. I picked this one up just because it's a terrible brand. Carbon's not a great brand. It was $2.50. It's flamingos. Flamingos and pineapples and stuff do like well, but not this one. There was another one sold similar for $11, so passing on that. This old school shirt, I really wanted to buy this really bad. It's $1.50, but there's a huge stain at the bottom. There's a huge stain at the top. I think there was a hole in this one too somewhere. Oh no, there was a whole bunch of paint stains on the back of it. Bleach and paint. I really wanted this one. And then the final one I'm putting back is this one, which ended up having a hole in it as well. A couple holes, to be honest with you. $1. This is like the old school Zelda. All right, seasonal stuff. These are all gonna be $1, $1.50 shirts. The Bears are in the playoffs. They're doing really well. It's the old school Da Bears. So anyone in Chicago knows. So for $1. During the NFL, you gotta pay attention to the playoffs. Same with this shirt. It's a Saint and Sinner shirt, which is not normally amazing, but this has got really good graphics. It's $1.50. Look, Saints and Sinners. The Saints, if you don't know, the New Orleans Saints are the #1 team in the NFC. They're in the playoffs. They got to buy. I got 2 weeks to sell this shirt at least. The earliest they could be knocked out is 2 weeks from now. So this will sell incredible. Look at the glitter. It's awesome, right? So for $1.50, we'll take that. I always sell Star Wars stuff, $1.50. It's an XL, so I always do well on Star Wars. Again, I wouldn't want a whole store of Salt Life, but for $1, it's got cool graphics on the back. Taps and Traps, Salt Life, Lobster for $1. We could take that. This is a Nike shirt for $1. It says hustle, hit, and never quit. All kinds of graphic tees like this. I wear stuff like this, so for $1, yeah, we could sell it for 10 or 12. This one everyone will appreciate for $1. Game of Thrones, The North Remembers. Winter is coming. The North Remembers, I like that. It's original, so that's $1. And then the last one is another Star Wars $1. I had friends on that Death Star, so pretty cool comedic one. So you're talking about, what, maybe like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like $11 or $12 for all these, and any one of these shirts will take care of it, so pretty good. So it's always very, very important to sit down and go through your stuff, check for stains, check for holes, check for bleach, check for everything, and make sure that you can sell everything, because otherwise I would have just wasted like 15-20 bucks on stuff that was messed up. So always sit down before you check out and go through everything very, very carefully. All right, first store, pretty good success. Second store, this is North Tampa, Fletcher. Let's see if this one has even better stuff. So we're inside the second store, which hopefully you guys can see from here. This is a big, big store. It's one of the biggest ones around here. Okay, so for all of you that tell me that you can't find anything, you go in stores. I know you don't have stores like this in every city, but I just want to give you guys a little idea. Look at this. I picked up 18 shirts. They're all t-shirts. They're all $1, and that's $18. And even if I sold them all for $5 or $6 net, like in pocket, you're talking about $100, $125 possibly worth of stuff that I'm paying $18 for. But the big story is we filled the cart. It's not called Fill the Cart Day, but we did. Can't wait to get this home and see what we spend and how much we can make on this, because I get a lot of people that say I don't go out thrifting and I don't do enough sourcing, which is probably true, but I don't have to anymore because I get a lot of bulk stuff. Everybody and their brother messages me to buy out their inventory. So me taking trips like this is pretty rare these days. But for all the doubters, I wanted to make sure I could show you guys that I've been doing this for 11 years and I can still fill a cart full of stuff. Okay, so we just got all this stuff, and you have to be careful. Once again, sit down, go through everything, because this Tommy Bahama, I found a giant stain on it, and this green shirt is kind of stretched out. It's expensive for not being a high-end brand. So these two alone would have been $8, and I'm leaving them here because of the stains and not really any profit. And then we have the rest of the stack. Look at this. This stack is probably 30, 40 shirts, more stuff, more stuff. And so we're gonna sit down and go through it all. It will save you $20 or $30 every time you come out of a store with a cart like this, if you go through it and put back what is stained, damaged, holes in the armpits, holes at the bottom, holes in the collars, all that kind of stuff. You gotta find it. All right guys, what's up? Welcome back from the thrift store. We did really good, and before I get started on this little mini haul that I'm gonna show you, this sample, want to let you guys know that I'm only gonna show you a small part of what we got today. If you want to see the rest of this haul and the rest of what Sid is gonna have, her sample of what she bought is gonna be on her channel, which will be linked below, and then the rest of both of our hauls combined, we're gonna do it live over on our new Rockstar Entrepreneur Network group, which is basically our revamped VIP group. So make sure you go check out her video first, and then afterwards come join us in the private group, which I'll link below. It's $49 for the entire year, no monthly payments, no nothing. That's what, $4 a month? I mean, yes. $4 a month. You're gonna get to see all of our private hauls, all of the ebooks, everything that you would get over in the VIP group before, and much more. So those will both be linked down below. Her video first, check that out for her sample.
On my channel.
Her channel, yeah, that's gonna go to her YouTube channel. And then the second link is gonna be to purchase your way into the private group so you get to see the rest of it. So with that said, let's jump into the beginning of this haul, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the highlights and some of the cool stuff that I got. And then of course, we'll finish it up in the private group. So let's do it. If you're new to the channel, new viewer, first time, 50% off all the clothing, shoes, ties, accessories, jewelry, all that stuff in our Salvation Armies is 50% off. We have 3 of them that are really close. There are 2 others that are kind of in different directions, so didn't make it to those, but we did make it to the other ones. One of our 3 is kind of bad, so we don't ever buy anything, but the other 2 are amazing. And Sid is, of course, in town for New Year's, if you didn't see, and she bought a lot of stuff. I bought a ton of stuff, and we killed it today. Between the 2 of us, I spent like 70, and she spent like probably 75 or 80. So we spent about 150. Guaranteed we have well over $1,000 worth of stuff here. No doubt about it. And I'm gonna show you some of the stuff, a sample here. And then if you want to see some of her stuff, there's Sid, speaking of, ask and you receive. If you want to see some of her stuff, you're going to jump over to her channel. I'll link it below. So I'm going to show you guys that are here on my channel a good sample of my stuff. I have a bunch of it that you're going to be able to see the rest of it, and I'll tell you about where to see the rest of it afterwards. But let me show you this stuff that I think was some of the highlights and the good stuff, and then we'll move on from there. So this is a brand everyone knows. It's Nast. It's N-A-T-N-A-S-T. So they make polos and button downs. It's a very high-end brand. If you go buy these retail
Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom's, actually they sell it in Dillard's too, I just saw it at Christmas. This shirt's about $100. Button down just like this, right around $100. It's an expensive shirt. It's no Robert Graham, but it's still expensive.
It reminds me of Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, this is a exactly. This is a Charlie Sheen type shirt. The other ones you guys probably see me sell is Cuba Vera that look like this, but this is actually a much higher end brand of that. And a lot of people think that they're Cuba Veras he's wearing. They're not Nast in most cases. I can tell, and I can tell you how I can tell in just a second. So this shirt was $7. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it. You probably can. Anyway, so that makes it $3.50, half off. The reason you can tell that it's not Nast that he's wearing and it's not Cuba Vera. Cuba Vera is more of like the Cuban Latino type shirt that they wear with those frills type thing. The Nat Nast have these really distinct stitching on them. If you compare this to a Cuba Vera, you will not see this stitching. Now, it's different colors and different patterns on certain ones, but that's how you can spot it. I bought enough of them, I learned. So this is an XL. Typically used, the last one we sold, it was bright green, it was a terrible color, it was small, I still got $26 for it. This one, because it's a nice color and it's an extra large, this should be about $30 to $35. Paid $3.50. So Nat Nast is a brand. If you get their polos, pretty quick, consistent, 24, 26. The polos don't do quite as well, but they're still very nice. And they're made really, they're really soft, the polos are. So today was a day of t-shirts because it was packed, of course, it was half off. So I just rummaged through the t-shirts. They're all $1 or $1.50. And I'm gonna show you how I think when I go through those shirts. You probably saw me looking at them inside the beginning of the haul there. So this is a great thing for seasonal. It's the NFL playoffs start next week. The Chicago Bears made the playoffs and they're actually one of the top seeds. And so, you know, for the next couple of weeks, you have to be careful when you do this, but as long as they don't get eliminated, their stuff will sell. So price it to move. I paid $1 for this shirt. And this is Soldier Field. This is the home of the Chicago Bears. This stadium has been there since the beginning of time. It's super iconic, has the Chicago background. Somebody's gonna absolutely love this shirt. It is Fruit of the Loom brand. It's extra large, but this Soldier Field shirt, if I can put this up tomorrow, which Kate's got a lot of work to do tomorrow, she'll post this probably at like $15. We paid $1. This will sell, guaranteed. Come back, this will sell within a day or two. Somebody's gonna wanna buy this on Thursday or Friday, have it shipped to them for next week so that they can have this shirt for the playoffs. And then, you know, if the team gets eliminated, you're kind of stuck with it. It doesn't mean you can't sell it, but just be careful how you do that. I bought that today for that exact reason. The other thing I did was I picked up 2 other shirts. Again, this is $1, and it says "Da Bears," which everyone knows that's the old school saying for the Bears. Mike Ditka's time, it goes back to that, but a second one. And this is an extra large as well, so maybe somebody will buy both of them. That'd be good. Bundle it, maybe a Poshmark bundle, I don't know, we'll see. And the third one, this one's a little safer because, and I think, did the Bears get the bye? If they got the bye, you get 2 weeks because they don't have to play in the first week. But the Saints definitely got a bye, and this shirt was $1.50. And this one is Sinners and Saints. It's got the New Orleans logo right there. And it's all glittery. It's very nice. Somebody's gonna buy this for like 18, 20 bucks, no sweat. The Saints are the #1 seed, #1 team in the NFL, and I will get this sold right away.
One of the most elaborate Saints shirt I've ever
Yeah, this is really glittery. It's got a lot of rhinestones. I kind of hold that up.
Does it say NFL on it?
It does not say NFL. So this is one thing that you have to remember about the Saints, and this was a big thing back in the day, and this is just my worthless history knowledge. This logo, it's called LaFleur. You'll see this on some Miss Me jeans as well. If you've ever bought Miss Me jeans, you'll see this. This logo is not trademarked by the team. They're borrowing it. They pay a royalty to use this logo. So this appears on a lot of brands. This appears on Affliction. It appears on a ton of brands. And so the Saints don't have the rights to this logo.
Right.
And so they actually pay a royalty. So even though this isn't an actual NFL Saints shirt, any person going to a Saints game or going to a party or cheering the Saints on will be happy to wear this. Trust me, believe me on this, but get it sold. Get any of the NFL stuff sold. Okay, so let's move on to the other ones. T-shirt, another $1. Concert shirts are something that don't do home runs. This one was $1.50 actually.
This one will.
Yeah, this one will be a home run because of who it is. Not a home run, but a good one. And because the most important thing to remember on concert shirts is if it just says the tour dates and the name and it doesn't have graphics, it's really not gonna do really well. If it has the singer, the musician, and graphics, it's great. If it has a bunch of them, a la Mr. Luke Bryan here. And not only does it have him on it there, it has all 4 of his pictures on the back. And this is this year's, well, last year's 2018 concert. This is the one he's still in the middle of, actually. If you check the dates, there's some dates in 2019. And he was in Tampa at the end of the year. I do remember it was all over TV. So with Luke's face all over it, it's in good
It's
condition.
also got Sam Hunt on the back.
Oh, does it have Sam Hunt?
Yeah.
Oh, look, see, it has his, yeah, it does. So it has Sam
Got all
Hunt,
his people on the back.
all of his openers. So this is gonna make this shirt sell pretty quick. How much? When you pay $1, $1.50 for these shirts, I probably would have paid up to $2 or $2.50 for it. I'll probably list it for $19.99 and just try to get it sold right at $19.99. Most concert shirts, all my Taylor Swift ones, were selling like 15, 16, like just as quick. The bright red one that we got with her in a red dress, that one sold for 25. Day one, I listed
You
it.
have to remember that one that you sold from that one, that was an older tour, so they don't make that anymore.
Yeah, so the two things that make the concert shirts the best is either the newest concert or a really old one that you can't find anywhere. When I got her original, what year was red? That had to be like 10 years ago. I don't know, but
I was in college then. That was probably like 2014.
14, yeah. So 5 years ago. So the red tour at the time, I just sold that one just this past year, was bright red shirt, bright red Taylor, red dress, the whole thing. That shirt didn't exist. It was nowhere on eBay. It was nowhere anywhere. I underpriced it. I paid like $1, $1.50. I put it up for 25. It sold the same day. I was mad about that. I probably could have got 30 or 40. Okay, so let's go to the expensive items, the button-ups that I got. Everybody knows I love Tommy Bahama. This one is a large. It's great, bright blue Hawaiian silk shirt. The brighter the graphics, the florals, the floral prints, the leaf prints, they're all good. 25 to 30, they're not what they used to be. They used to be 40, 50 bucks, but this one was 8, I paid 4, so I'm gonna price it at 25. I'm happy to get 25, that's 21, less fees and shipping is about 15 profit. Even if I gotta come down a couple bucks, still can make, you know, $9 to $12 minimum, hopefully 12. These two are the two very expensive ones. I just learned this one a couple months ago. You guys remember that shirt I got? It was fishing, and it was called camouflage. It had all the fishing on the back of it. It was open, it was vented, it was all that. Well, this is the same thing. I paid 8 for this one as well. So let me show you guys. This is vented, if you ever see that. Vented on the front, and then you'll see the back of them. They have pockets usually in the middle, and then when you open the back up, it's all vented. And so this is great for fishermen out in the hot, on the boat, of course. And then, of course, it's camouflage, which I don't know why you need camouflage for fish. That's kind of silly, but it's just a cool thing. The last one we sold for $35, and it took maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. We didn't have it long. We sold it for $35, and I paid $5 for that one. This one is by Real Legends, which you guys probably are familiar with. It's a large, and it's called Aquaflage, this one's called. So I paid $4. So assuming I can get at least 30 out of it, 26, less fees and shipping, 20. Any kind of camo, PFG style vintage shirts, awesome. And then this one is one I was gonna pass because it's a terrible brand, but paid $4 for this one as well. This is Cotton Traders, not a great brand. If you look it up, you won't find a lot, but anything Western with horses. You guys seen the Eli Cattleman shirts that I get, you guys see the Wrangler shirts that I get. The brand almost doesn't matter. It does, but it doesn't. So you guys see this great horse shirt with all these amazing pictures of horses. If you title this shirt correctly, this is an extra large, you're gonna title it Western, Horse, Cowboy, Equestrian. Yeah, you have to use these keywords. They're so important, which is something that I go over with everybody and show them over in our Rockstar group and previously the VIP group. This kind of shirt right here, one just sold like day before yesterday, $39. I paid $4 for this. If I can get 39, that's 35 less fees and shipping, about 29 profit. That would be amazing. So just on these 8 shirts here, I mean, I paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 8, 12, about $17 or $18. This is easily $150 to $200 worth of shirts right here. So if you can't go into a thrift store, even and just find 8 to 10 pieces and make yourself $100 in an hour, I mean, you got a lot to learn, and hopefully this will teach you some of that stuff to start writing down. Take pictures, take screenshots, and learn this stuff. So that's kind of just a sample. I picked up another 35 or 40 pieces in the store. I spent, you know, this was only $17 of my 67 or whatever I spent. I picked up a whole bunch of more t-shirts that you guys are gonna love, a bunch more button downs. I'm just kind of looking for it. Anyways, I'm gonna show you the rest of the video, but it's gonna be over in the private Rockstar group. You're gonna have to go over there. We're gonna go live and show it, or you can watch the repeat. So if you wanna see all the rest of it so you can learn some more, shoot me a message or an email and I'll get you the link to join the Rockstar
we can post it in the description box.
Flipper
to sign up.
group, yeah, our Rockstar Flipper Network group. I'll also link it below. The direct link is just a purchase. You pay $49 for the entire year. One time, you don't have to worry about monthly or any of that crap. You just pay for it. You're in the group for the whole year. You'll get to see more live hauls like this. And then also, if you want to see what Sid picked up, she's going to show, just like I just did.
I'll have a haul on my channel as well.
Yeah, her part of hers over on her channel. And
that will be linked below.
yeah, I'll link all that below. I'll link that video. I'll link the group. I'll link everything that you need just below. It'll be the top 2 or 3 links. So check that out, and hopefully you guys come join us over on the Rockstar Network group and see the rest of the haul live, which we will be doing in just a few minutes after you see this video. So thank you guys for watching. Go out and make some money. If you have questions, as always, comments down below or email rockstarflipper@gmail.com and I will get to them immediately. Thanks everybody. I'll see you over in the private group.
Thanks guys.
Bye.